standing and we're going to work our way towards the floor. So we're going to start with our warm up this morning, and we are going to do tapping again because it's cold here. Possibly not wherever you guys are. It's freezing here, so we're going to start tapping everywhere. Good. So I'm going down my arms and up my arms to start with. You want to get all the way to your fingertips as well when you're doing this. You want to try and get all the way around your arms. Good. And inch your shoulders a little bit while we're up here. Come back to them in a minute. And then down to your chest. Then we're going to go around from the right to the left. All the way around, just warming everything up to get started this morning. Into your pelvis, get right into those hips into here too. And then let's go down one leg. So in front and back and all the way around the leg as we come down one leg. All the way to our feet. Stop breathing up, do this all again. And all the way back up. And then let's do the other leg. So all the way around the other leg, just inside, outside, up and down. Tap creatively. Good, and all the way back up again. And into your bum, make sure you get into the big glutes. And up to your back, and you can do it up here if you want. Any way you want. Here. Back up over our chest. Just get a little extra warm up. Into our shoulders again if you need it, and then up over your neck is the next one. So right over your neck, round your neck. You can get right around your neck here, and then up over your face, and into all the bits in your face, up over the top of your head. And before we start brushing, so coming back up over the top, we're going to pull our ears just all 3 times down, 3 times out to the side. Times up, starts to release the fat in our face and in our body, and then brushing all the way down. That pulling your ears thing as well helps to start calming down your vagus nerve as well. There's a bit much bigger actually, all the way down to the bottom. Right, so then we're going to do some ball rolling. If you've got, grab a ball, you've got one. I'm just going to mute everything like that. Okay. So grab a ball. Where's my mind going? There they are. So grab a ball, and we're going to do some pressing down and releasing today. So we're going to take our ball and we're going to place it underneath the ball of our foot. And we're going to press down and release, keeping the heel on the floor. I'm just going to do 3 times here. Good. Then we're going to come to the arch of our foot and press down and release 3 times. Again here. Then come to the outside edge of your arch and press down and release 3 times. Excellent. And then come up to the outside edge of your arch and press down and release 3 times. Brilliant. And then we're going to come to the bit between the arch of our foot and the heel. So the section there, place the ball of your foot on the floor, press down through the ball of your foot to start, and then press down into this area here. This is your sleep center, or makes you feel about sleep. And then all the way to your heel, the very tip tops of your heel, ball of the foot down. And this time we're going to drag the skin of our heel from side to side across the top of the ball, pressing down as we go. And this is to release the branches of the sciatic nerve that hit our feet. And then we're going to roll all the way back through and try and pick the ball up with our toes. Yay! And then we're going to squiggle. So you go any way you want on your foot on the ball. Just you can go slowly through the center. You can go side to side. Just do something that feels good for your foot this morning. A little bit of rolling. And then we're going to get much greater now, but put the socks on. And then we're going to go to the other side. So exactly the same on the other side. So we're going to start by keeping the heel on the floor and pressing into the ball of our foot 3 times. Excellent. Then we're going to go to the arch of our foot and press down 3 times. Nice. And then we're going to get rid of that. Then we're going to go to the outside edge, inside edge of our foot, the arch of our foot, and press down and release 3 times. And then we're going to come over to the outside edge of our foot and press down and release 3 times. Perfect. And then we're going to come to the bit between the arch and the heel, Pressing the ball of our foot on the floor and press down and release 3 times. Okay. And then we're going to come right to the heel of our foot, press the ball of our foot on the floor and drag the heel from side to side. And then we're going to draw the ball all the way through the center of our foot, grab the ball with our toes. The toes really don't want to do any work on that side. And then you're going to do squiggles in whichever direction you want. Do what feels good in your feet for today. So the grasping the ball, picking it up is more about creating that kind of dexterity. So I'm trying, aha, got it. So just your squiggles across your foot any way you want. Stand back, up so you can see me a bit more. Once we've done that, you've been creative. You do your back of the foot stretch. Again, this is just really nice for opening up through these hip flexors for when we go into things like the hip hinge. And then the other side, same thing. So I was saying as people start to arrive that we were supposed to do this class last night and last night's class this morning. So we're doing this one today. So this is a transitions class. So we're going to do transitions into a flow. Let's see how this works out. So I'm going to start. I'm just trying to get myself so you can see me. So we're going to start with our feet hip distance apart. We're going to use the first pose of transition as a warm-up. So a little balance point forward. Check your feet are in position and they're straight. Check your knees, neutral pelvis. Ribcage stacked, gaze towards your horizon. Feel length through your body, coccyx drawn towards the floor to create that stretch in your spine. A little balance point forward. Stretch your hands out towards the side to begin. Rotate them and bring them in to first. We're going to inhale, rock back. Exhale, forwards. Inhale to second. Exhale, forwards, up. And exhale, then apnea. And during the apnea, we're going to forward fold for this first one. Okay. Internally rotate. Ready to go. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. T, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joy. 2, 3, 4. Calm. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs and hip hinge for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs and coming back up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock back. 2, 3, 4. Forward. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. T, 2, 3, 4. Back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. As you open your ribs, curl your neck, curl your thoracic. Start curling your lumbar. Come as low as you can. Then start to bring your hands behind you. Press your hands back, palms facing up towards the ceiling. And when you need to inhale here, inhale in position. And then exhale. Oh, good. Well done, everyone. So we're going to do that same little routine pattern. But when we come to the forward fold, we are forward fold. This time we're going to hold it here. Okay. Ready to inhale. Little balance point forward. And inhale, rock back. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. T, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joy. 2, 3, 4. out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, open your ribs and forward fold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, open your ribs. As you open your ribs, you're going to curl your neck, curl your thoracic, slide your hands to above the tops of your knees and curl your lumbar spine, holding until you need to inhale. And when you need to inhale here, you're going to inhale position. And then you're going to uncurl your lumbar spine, bring your hands back up, uncurl your thoracic, and uncurl your head. So we're back to our hip hinge position. Good, and then come back up just for a brief moment because I'm going to talk you through the next transition because there's options for people to do. So give yourself a wee shake off, give your hips a wee shake off. Now, transitions. You can either do the full transition with me, which will be coming from our hip hinge to make it easier. We're going to curl, 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 curl. Then we're going to keep curling our hands all the way. So we're curling all the way down towards our ankles. We're going to press our hands out behind us. And then we're going to take a step back, another step back, and bring our knees down into our quadruped position. Yeah. Or if that's too much, then you're going to do your hip hinge position. And then you're going to do your curl. You're going to do from your hip hinge position, you're going to do your curl, 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 curl. Then you're going to inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to take one foot down, the other foot down, and then just place your hands in front of you. The nice, easy one to get to the floor, or easier. Otherwise, you're going to follow mine where we're taking a step back, and we're going to do it all during an apnea. If you're doing it the other way, you're going to do it during the inhale, exhale to get yourself down after your apnea breath. All good? Right, let's do this one then. So, we're going to start at the top. Inhale, try to rotate, take it all the way down. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. T, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Open your ribs and forward fold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Open your ribs, curl your neck, curl your thoracic, curl your lumbar. Hold it here if you're doing the other way. Otherwise, keep coming down towards your ankles. Press your hands away. Take one step back, the other step back. Knees come down into your quadruped position. And everybody else who's joining us from up above should be coming down now. So we're in our quadruped position. Okay, we're going to use this as a transition back to our aura. So from our quadruped position, we're going to do our rock back. So we're going to inhale, rock back, exhale forwards, being careful to make sure we're not tucking our bums under or pushing our bums up into the air. So we're going to do 3 of these, apnea. And during the apnea or during your 4th inhale, exhale, you're going to curl your neck, curl your thoracic, curl your lumbar, take your sit bones back towards your heels, and then you're going to come up into your upright position. And then we're going to reverse it back down again. So this is our next transition. So hands on the floor, ready to go. Lengthen through your spine. These are great, ready to rock back. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, back, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, opening your ribs. As you open your ribs, curl your neck, curl your thoracic, curl your lumbar. Keep that there as you slide back towards your heels, hands off the floor. Bring yourself up into aura. Well done. Give it a shake off. We're going to come back down again. So internally rotate these hands. As we inhale, we're going to sit back towards our sit bones, keeping a nice neutral spine. And then during our apnea, we are going to sit back, curl our neck, curl our thoracic, curl our lumbar, and then hands down into your ugly cat. Okay, are we ready? Let's do it. Internally rotate these hands. Ready to inhale and sit back. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. Hands come up. Start to sit back towards your sit bones. Curl your neck, curl your thoracic, curl your lumbar. Hands come down into your angry cat. Inhale here and exhale into your neutral spine. Wicked. Okay, then from here, we're going to use this as a transition. So we're going to use this as a transition forwards. So we're going to inhale, exhale, apnea. And during the apnea, we are going to lift and crawl forward slowly. As far as we can go, and when we get as far as we can go, we're going to stop, we're going to repeat it and go back. So it's not about speed, it's about lifting without changing your spine. So you're going to lift and you're going to feel weighted between these 2 points, but you're not going to change your spine. Now, if this is too much for you, if you find this too much, stepping forward, which can be, and you can feel it, if you find that when you lift your left hand, right knee, this feels like you're creating loads of pressure across your abdominals or across your back, then all you're going to do, instead of crawling forwards, is you're just going to lift one hand, place it down, lift the other hand, place it down, lift one hand, place it down, until alternate hands, until it's time for you to inhale. Okay, hope that's covered all the bases. Let's go for it. So, ready to inhale and rock back. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. And lift alternate hands and legs and step yourself forward nice and gradually. So using this as a transverse pose until you need to inhale. And when you need to, or you come to the end of your mat, when you need to inhale, inhale in position. And then we're going to start ourselves up and walk backwards. Okay, so for a nice long spine, ready to inhale and rock back. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs and crawl backwards, trying to keep your nice long spine as you do. Nice and slowly, alternate hands and knees, all the way back to your starting position. Good. Okay, have a little rest, shake your wrists off, give them a good shake everywhere. So the next one we're going to do is a transition from a low pose to a high pose. So we're going to come back into our quadruped position. Now, if this is too much for you to do with your fingers pointing in the way, you can point your fingers out the way. And if you're doing this against the wall, you want to just do the 3 poses that you know against the wall rather than do this one because you can't really do this from the wall. Okay, so we're going to do our rock back, then we're going to do our apnea. And during our apnea, we're going to start our curl from our neck, our thoracic, our lumbar. Well, we can't curl our lumbar anymore, but we want to do more. We're going to bring our legs up loading our shoulders into Callisto. All up here. Okay. Shall we do it? That good, good, excellent, good. So hands directly underneath your shoulders, fingers whichever way you've decided that you want to have them, and let's do our rock backs. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Close your mouth and nose, pause, open your ribs. As you open your ribs, curl your neck to increase that opening, curl your thoracic, curl your lumbar, then press through your hands as you hover your knees first, and then bring them all the way up as far as you can go. Load your shoulders, lengthen through your spine, really feel that length in your heels, and you can get your heels on the floor, brilliant. When you need to inhale here, inhale position, and exhale, come back down. They looked great. Well done, everybody. So, what about those with weak wrists? Let's have a transition for you guys and for everyone. So we're going to come back down now into our Sphinx position. Okay, so we're going to recreate what we just did in the Sphinx position, but without curling our necks. We're going to keep our neck nice and long. So we're going to do our 3 nice slow breaths, our apnea. And during our apnea, we are going to press through our heels, coming up into a nice A-frame. Perfect. You might find this easier if you find the other one quite tough. It depends. Have a little shot of it with an exhale, see how it feels. It feels nice in your body when we're doing it with the apnea as well. Also, it feels nice with the exhale. They look good. Okay, let's do it. So we're going to rock back first, yeah? So we've got some movement in this pelvis. Ready to inhale and rock back. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Close your mouth and nose, pause, open your ribs, press through your forearms, hover your knees, then straighten these legs out into this A-frame, holding your apnea here. When you need to inhale, inhale in position, and then exhale, return back down. Well done, everyone. Okay, so coming back up, give your shoulders a nice shake off. Perfect. So we're going into sitting pose now, but we're going to come into it from a transition. So this is the transition is the pose really. So we're going to come down into our lowest position here. So whichever is your lowest position. So remember from here, elbows are directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. Bring your fingertips together, and then you're going to either push them out towards the side, bring your hands down, or leave your fingers where they are. So we're going to do our 3 nice slow breaths, but we're going to do it as a transition, and then we're going to try this with an apnea for a transition. So first, we're going to take a nice big inhale. So, and I'll guide you as we go, okay? So inhale, nice and slowly, nice big inhale. Now, as you exhale, you're going to cross your legs over at the back. Good. Then we're going to take a nice big inhale again. As you exhale, you're going to press through your arms and take your sit bones back towards your heels. I'm going to give you an alternative for your knees in a minute. Then as you inhale, you're going to take your hands next to your knees. And then as you exhale, you're going to press through your hands to push yourself up and pop yourself over your feet. Now, if you find crossing your knees too much for your knees, crossing your feet too much for your knees, you can slide your legs out towards the side. So the other option is from here. When you cross your legs over behind you, instead of crossing them, we're going to slide them out towards the side. Then as we inhale, we're going to inhale position, exhale, press back, and everything else is the same, but it's much easier to sit back from that position than the other. Okay, let's do it with 3 breaths again, and then let's do it with an apnea. So coming back, finding a beautiful position. Good. And let's begin. Are we all there? I'm going to check everybody's here. Excellent. So I'm going to start with an inhale. So ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4. Cross your legs. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Sit back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands next to your knees. 2, 3, 4. Press and push over. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Or almost ta-da. Will depend on how we get here. It's quite a difficult one to do. So we're going to try it with an apnea just as an experiment. If you don't want to deal with the apnea, do the 3 breaths to get yourself there and just try it as another practice. Okay, otherwise let's do this one with an apnea so you can have it as a transition pose. It's not easy to hold the apnea all the way there, so if you lose it halfway, don't worry. Try and find it again when you get to sitting. So hands directly underneath your elbows, fingertips together, ready to go. So we're going to do 3 breaths here. If you want to just start your transition with the breaths, you can. Otherwise, we're going to hold it here and do the apnea. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Opening your ribs. As you open your ribs, cross your legs. Press yourself back to sitting. Hands next to your knees. Push yourself over. Hands on your thighs. Dorsiflex your feet, whichever pose you've chosen, and hold your apnea. Okay. Okay. So we're going to use our sitting pose as a transition leg. Okay. Yeah, we've got enough time. So we are going to start with our sitting pose. So we're going to have, everybody's going to have their legs out for them for this one. Hands on our thighs. We're going to do 3 nice slow breaths, our apnea. And as we do our apnea, we're going to put one hand behind, the other hand behind into this pose here. So this pose, we're making sure our ribcage and pelvis are lined up, looking towards the corners of the room, and ta-da, we're done. Okay, so internally rotate to start with. In our sitting position here, we're going to do our 3 nice slow breaths. Let's add some movement. So as we inhale, let's have our hands a second actually. As we inhale, we're going to open. As we exhale, close. Apnea, hands behind, into our next position. Okay, let's do it. Ready to inhale? Move these arms. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joy, 2, 3, 4. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joy, 2, 3, 4. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. As you open your ribs, place one hand behind, the other hand behind. Bring yourself into this position. And you can add a curl of your neck as well. Just extend that apnea breath. Good. And when you need to inhale here, inhale position. And exhale, release. Really well done, guys. So we're going to come to sitting and just do a nice cool down for our breathing after all that upside down exertion. Excellent. So just sitting nicely. Find the ribcage on top of your pelvis. And we're going to do 2 rounds. 4, 4, 4, 4. Inhaling and joy on the inhale. Exhaling out calm on the exhale twice through. So nice and relaxed. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Joy. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Calm. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Well done then.